What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I slate what recent news topics, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow. No introduction today because I have a dentist appointment to go to, so yeah, I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, let's talk about it. You guys probably have heard about it. My boy Chef Back said Keemstar retiring. That's right, the host of DramaAlert, Keemstar, the madman himself, the villain of the internet. Everyone apparently hates this man's guts for many reasons. He's giving many people a lot of reasons to be frustrated at this dude. I think the most recent one was the fact where he was, gloating about dating like 19, 20-year-old girls, and he would just be joking about that. He's been in fights with H3H3. He's been in drama for as long as I can remember on the internet. He's just been existing, and now he's talking about retiring.
Look, I know a lot of people think I'm trolling. A lot of people think it's just bait that I'm retiring. But I am retiring. I know I've said a million times that I'm never leaving the internet, that I'm never retiring, but I really am retiring. I'm going to have a statement today on DramaAlert to talk about it briefly. Things need to be explained, right? Like why I'm leaving, what's going to happen to the future of DramaAlert, what I'm going to do in retirement, all that. I know some people are...
So already it's kind of sus because the video that he dropped yesterday where he was saying that he's going to make some statements about it, talking about it, was an announcement of an announcement. He waited into like the last minute of the video to basically be like, and by the way, guys, I'm going to make a video tomorrow talking about my retirement. So he didn't even... So already he's kind of already like, lying out, is like basically baiting people to come to his video. And in the video, he says, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. So I don't know, man. It's Keemstar. He's one of the biggest trolls on the internet. I would not put it past this man to be making videos until he's 50. Like, I don't see what he'd be doing with his life. He would be bored. Like, he'd have to be on a podcast. He had to be creating content. This guy, I smell this man's energy from across the internet. I see it in his freaking eyes right now, how much he wants to make another video and create some more drama. I don't know how you keep somebody like this off the internet.
We're very happy and excited to see my ass go. Congrats to you. And I know others will be sad, but 13 years. January next year will be 14 years.
It's a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I started my YouTube career when I was like 27. It's late to get into the game, so
I started last year.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. We'll get through it.
Was this man about to cry? It's like, why are you staring at me? Anyway, if you come to his Twitter, the first thing he said like 24 hours ago was, I'm retiring, full statement later today. LOL, I'm going to miss the internet. New hashtag drama alert today. Like, this is why I feel like it's all a troll or a bait. I do know that people have been talking about how his channel has been dying. His numbers have been declining. And I'm wondering if this is like one big like attention bait, like this, maybe reboost his numbers. I don't know. I don't think so. It would be kind of whack for it to be bait because it's just like, why trust somebody who's coming out here and making these claims, and later on they start talking to you about the news. It's like, it just messes up your credibility for no reason. And it's an artificial way to boost your numbers in a way where it's like, all right, Keemstar, you got me, you trolled me, and then you just walk away. Anyway, as you guys can imagine, the internet went on an absolute celebration. This person said, this is your best tweet of all time. Please, actually, don't come back. SES Master said, the evil is defeated. This dude put pack watch, hashtag pack watch, rest in peace, bozo, rest in peace, you won't be missed. 8,000 people smoking the pack watch here. Here said, nature is finally healing. So, as you guys can see, man, like the entire internet ratioed this man's actual tweet, basically talking about how like, good riddance, get out of here, we don't like you. Anyway, to kind of like end the comments that Keemstar has basically been saying and talking about, he said, working on my retirement explanation video that's coming out tomorrow, aka today. Making this video is way harder than I thought it would be, ... Thanks to all the fans, companies, and industry peeps and fellows creators reaching out with love. Tomorrow, I explain all exclamation mark. So yeah, that's the Keemstar retiring situation. Apparently it's going to be official, and apparently it's going to be a video. And when it does come out, we'll watch it probably tomorrow together. See what he has to say about it. See if it's all fluff. See if it's fake, or see if it's real. A lot of people want to know my opinion on it because I obviously do content very similar to Keemstar. I've been compared to him over the years for many reasons, and there's been a lot of things and drama that he's been into that I particularly just did not like. But I've gotten to the point, guys, and I don't know if you will understand me on this, but honestly, I can't jump on the hate train. I'm past the point in my life where I can actually just have extreme amounts of hatred or dislike for a person. Like, it's just, it's not in my energy. It's not in my bloodline. I don't want the beef. I don't want the stress. I don't want the attachment of, I've been on Twitter, bro. We talk about Twitter all the time and I can't feed into that energy. It's just not in me anymore for me to just severely dislike a person. Has Keemstar done many such things in his life? Yes, this dude is the ultimate imposter of the internet. Are there many things that I disagree with Keemstar that what he's done? Yeah. Plenty of things that I disagree with. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I do feel like Keemstar's existence has made things more interesting on the internet. I'm not going to say it makes it better, but he definitely stirs the pot up. And for somebody being the host of a show called DramaAlert, you probably couldn't have picked a better person. He's literally DramaAlert incarnate. So yeah, I have no bad blood towards Keemstar. I don't really feel any kind of way towards him. I'm impartial, I would say. But yeah, he's leaving. Let me know how you guys feel about it. With Keemstar leaving, I don't know who the new host is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen with DramaAlert. There's some suspicions that maybe he's going to be teaming up with FaZe, who just went public. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. But yeah, if you guys are looking for some news, I'll be right here. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, if he just stops making content, like, then the people who are left in terms of news, like what we're doing, there's like Philip DeFranco, there's Scarce, there's me, and there's not much other like news type people that I can think of. Yeah, if you're coming from the Keemstar place, you guys can come over here and chill with me if you feel like it. So Spooky Sauce said Neekolul's misinterpreted tweet, laughing emoji, and oh man, everyone was going in on Neekolul yesterday. It's Neekolul is part of 100 Thieves, and she is a Twitch streamer slash, I guess, model slash e-girl. Yeah, she posted this. Spooky Lul said, "There's hope for everyone." It's a picture of her from a long time ago. I think she was like 15 or something, taking a picture of it across like an Applebee's, and yeah, this was her. And then she moved over to here, which is what she looks like now, posing with my boy Zoro and my dude Hisoka. She has very great taste in anime, guys. And yeah, she looks different. So you got, you know, exhibit left and you got exhibit right. However, the comment section was like, dang, bro, that was a interesting caption you chose, because they felt like she was talking about colorism, basically suggesting that here, when she was a little bit darker, and now coming to here where she's a little bit lighter, suggesting that being a little bit darker was not a good taste, and now she has evolved into a better light-skinned Pokemon. This person here said, "There's hope for everyone," quote, "What is wrong with having a darker skin tone? 4 question marks." And this person said she is referring to her skin tone, and you know it. Stop looking for things to be mad at. This person said, "Why are you white now?" And they said, "There's a thing called the sun." And when light-skinned people are exposed to it for long periods of time, the melanin in their body darkens the skin. When they are away from it after a while, their skin lightens. Neato, huh? This person said, "Hope for what? To get lighter skin? That's really the only difference besides makeup. You're deliberately baiting people here. If you wanted to do a comparison, you would have picked a picture where you were tan and shown that as a before and undesirable picture, and you know it." Oh my god, dog. You know what? There's a lot of Neekolul haters. She said some such things. She's not, you know, the cleanest book on the shelf, if that's even a saying. She's been in her fair share of drama, but I have plenty of friends, specifically Hispanics and Latinos, who are one day they come and look at me and they look like they're dark skinned. They look like they're almost black. And then like on another day, like during the winter, if there's no sun, they look extremely light skinned. It's just her skin tone. And obviously I think what she was shooting for was her here with no makeup and an Applebee's parking garage, probably not at her best, with this one trying to do a glow up with her makeup and the other glow up. And then she later tweeted, Twitter, the place where people like to create a problem where there isn't one. Amen to that. But I mean, at the same time, I can see why people would have a problem with that. On Twitter, there is a huge colorism fight. You know, there's always people like, you know, fighting about racism. People are always looking for something to fight about on Twitter, okay? If you give them bait, if you give them just enough, give them an inch and they will take a mile, and Twitter will fight about it. And yeah, there's also people, the colorism is real, racism is real. People posting pictures and showing like before and after, people, you know, making dark-skinned people very, very light. It's there, it's real, but that was definitely not her objective. It would make no sense for her to do so. Like, it's not worth the it's not worth the attention, right? Like, if I'm her, I'm not going to be out here and try to race bait everyone on Twitter like on a random Monday, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the Neekolul situation. Let me know how you guys feel. So my Buffalo Phoenix said the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack is now available. That's right, you guys can now sign up for that. Was it like $60 a year Nintendo Online expansion pack? Nintendo Nintendo tweeted out and said Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack is now available on Nintendo Switch. Join to access a selection of Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games, Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Happy Home Paradise DLC starting November 5th at no additional cost. Learn more here. I've already seen people talking about how they've been playing Nintendo 64 online. Apparently there's been some complications, but so far it seems to be kind of smooth-ish. So yeah, if you guys are interested in playing some N64 games and you're getting ready for Animal Crossing, go ahead and sign up for that if you got the money. So Lake Salmon, a bunch of you asked me about this. Your allergy thing, how'd it go? Yeah, so yesterday, if you guys missed yesterday's video, I went to an allergist appointment because my throat has been hurting for a very long time now. Yeah, I went there. They stabbed me in the back 75 times. It actually felt kind of good. Nah, but they stabbed me like 75 times with like 75 different things that are supposed to be like give me an allergic reaction or whatever. And yeah, nurse came back and they said none of them reacted except for like the false positive or the control test or something. So apparently I'm allergic to nothing. My DNA is 100% clean and healthy. So yeah, I got to figure out what's going on with my throat. I'm going to go to a laryncologist next or a gologist next. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll keep you guys updated. So Nadra and a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. It said these horror tier lists some dude made. So if you guys don't know, somebody was talking about this Cartoon Network tier list. Lydia said, okay, y'all found the Cartoon Network one. And I don't know how well you can see this, but basically they have here all the old cartoon shows all in a tier list. And if you guys know on the internet, when you make a tier list, you can't win. You can't, because you will die, because differing opinions on the internet means you will die. Someone will shoot you through Twitter. So like basically creating a tier list on the internet is just a completely terrible idea. So let's do it. So right off the bat, we're going to put Dexter's Laboratory at the top, SS tier. Just one of the first things I saw. Dexter's Laboratory is SS tier. You can fight me about this. We can go down swinging, okay? If you don't like Dexter's Laboratory, if you don't think it's one of the best, you probably eat rice with a fork. Also on SS tier, I'm putting up Samurai Jack. If you haven't watched Samurai Jack, there's, you're missing out. I'm not going to blame you for not watching it because I haven't seen all the shows on this list, but Samurai Jack is definitely near the top. And I've always wished I had more Samurai Jack in my life. And again, I will fight you for this ranking. Also in SS tier is Teen Titans. I'm putting Teen Titans in SS tier. Extremely funny, and I feel like it came out way before its time. Very comical. Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg, and Raven. Very good show. I'm putting it in SS tier. Which leads me to Teen Titans Go. I haven't seen it. It came out a little bit later to me. I think I was too busy playing video games or doing something else. So yeah, haven't watched Teen Titans Go. I heard it's pretty funny. I think I've seen clips of it everywhere now and then, but some people have some mixed reviews about like the graphics or something. So yeah, unfortunately I haven't seen it. Ed, and Eddie, also SS tier, okay? We will fight about this. One of the funniest shows. It still ages very well. When I see clips of it, it's still stupid funny. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. Ed and Eddie, S tier. Powerpuff Girls, SS tier, obviously. Okay, again, fight me with this. If you disagree with any of these top 5 being in the SS tier, I will fight you through the internet in the comments, okay? I don't care who you are. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the shows that I haven't watched, okay? 2 reasons why I haven't watched some of these shows. Don't judge me, okay? Number 1, I was waiting to watch some shows with some people. I told you guys about Avatar, and there were some shows I didn't want to watch because I wanted to wait and watch it with somebody. Well, unfortunately, some of these shows on this list were a part of those things, which is why I haven't watched it. And then number 2, it came out later during the time where I started getting really busy with work. So when I was busy with work, I just couldn't watch any cartoon shows. So unfortunately, there are some shows that I have not watched. So let me just do that really fast. Steven Universe, haven't watched it. I know. Please, okay? I was trapped. I was in jail. I was in the dungeon. I know how good this show is. I know this thing was really huge and everyone was talking about how big it is. It's even my name. My name is Steven. Well, mine's with a PH. So I know this is a good one, okay? You don't have to tell me. I haven't seen it. I was waiting to watch it with somebody and it never happened, okay? Forever Alone. Haven't seen the regular show. Haven't seen, what is this? Flapjack? Haven't seen Flapjack. Haven't seen The Amazing World of Gumball. At least the version that you guys probably know of. Haven't seen Okay, Let's Be Heroes. Haven't seen Clarence. Haven't seen Chowder. I heard Chowder was pretty good though. Haven't seen Ben 10. I've seen plenty of clips from it, but I never just sat down and watched it all the way through. Haven't seen Adventure Time. I mean... I haven't watched all of Adventure Time. I've watched a couple of episodes, but because I haven't watched the entire series, I feel like it's not fair for me to judge on it. So yeah, but I really like Adventure Time. I think Adventure Time is probably close to S or S tier. I honestly can't even remember Camp Lazlo. I don't even remember what it's about. Billy and Mandy, I'm gonna put at S tier. I feel like Billy and Mandy is really good. It's really funny, but I don't know if it's on like the same tier of like Dexter's Laboratory. I don't even know if it's S, to be honest. Right? I might put it at A. This is the guy one with like the dude and the girl and the skeleton who's the Jamaican dude. I don't know if it's like at the top, but this is entertaining. Foster's Home for Imaginary Parents was pretty good. I'm gonna put that in A tier as well. Kids Next Door. Do I put that in S or SS? Kids Next Door is absolutely amazing. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. But I don't know if it's like Dexter's Laboratory amazing. It's up there. I feel bad for just stuffing everything into SS tier, so I'm gonna put Kids Next Door in S. It's still godlike, it's still amazing, but I can't put it at the best of the best. Johnny Bravo, I'll put at S tier. Obviously, you know, probably didn't age very well, but extremely hilarious. I always felt like Johnny Bravo could have been like redone, but unfortunately, like the times and the generation has changed, so they're gonna have to make Johnny Bravo a little bit more woke, most likely, for it to be able to be viewed on TV. But I always thought he was incredibly funny, and I felt like the show had a lot of potential to keep growing. And I'll put Kyle and Chicken in A tier. So basically, all these are good. Everything that I watched, I felt like it was really good. There's no bad rating here, so you can't get on me. And with these, I just didn't see it because I was so busy with work. I was trapped in a dungeon, and I had no time to watch it. And I was waiting for a special one to watch it. So yeah, there's my tier list of the Cartoon Network stuff. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If you want to fight in the comments, let's go. Okay, I'm ready to throw down. All right. My homie MissClick said, talk about how bad Spectrum ISP is. If you guys don't know, my girl MissClick, she's been getting shafted by this Spectrum ISP because, well, let me just show you. She tweeted, you gotta be kidding me, bruh. Get Spectrum. You guys about to make me a Karen. Hashtag free MissClick. And it shows an upload speed of 1 megabyte per second. And that's gotta be truly infuriating because she's a streamer, and I'm guessing she's probably getting disconnected or can't stream at all with all this crazy BS. So yeah, guys, join in on the hashtag free MissClick and free her from the Spectrum. Make sure that they release the gates of the internet so that she can continue to stream. Eventually, hopefully, she can get files. But yeah, that sucks garbage doo-doo butter. So Brit said, Dream announced that Jikishii, I hope I'm saying that right, was kicked from the Dream SMP after allegations were privately confirmed by Jikishii. So this was a speed run of somebody's career on the Minecraft server, the Dream SMP. If you guys know Dream, biggest Minecraft YouTuber in the world, and he has an SMP. SMP is usually where you get to hang out with all the other Minecraft buddies, and you get to be a part of the whole Minecraft universe with them. And they had this guy named Jikishii. I've never heard of him before until today, but apparently he's getting kicked out. This tweet by Dream says, remove Demetrius from the SMP for gross accusations that he also confirmed privately were accurate. No questions, no toleration, disgusted and incredibly disappointed. What did he do? Oh my god. We'll never let things like this stop me from trying to uplift members of the community and smaller content creators. It's a part of what makes our community great, so stick together, be there for people who need it, and always be safe online. Love you. All right, what'd he do? The tweet's under here. You guys said he speed ran his career. He only one stream and he's out that quick. Wait, he was only for... He only had one stream on the SMP and he got kicked out? Bruh, that just sounds like bad vetting, or, someone just came out there and exposed him after he came in. And there's a twit longer, god dang, with like 55,000 likes from this person named Iran. Said, my experience with Jikishii / Demetrius Reed. Oh my god. All right, guys, so for YouTube reasons, monetization reasons, I will blur majority of this, and I will not read anything that's kind of like, I guess, triggering or whatnot, but I'll try to go through as much as possible so you guys can have like, understanding of what actually happened. This person said that this isn't going to be easy for me to write. I don't know how to say this. I never wanted to open up about this because at one point I was very close to this person, and to the extent I still have care for him. However, due to the recent event of him joining a considerably large content creator group and gaining exponentially more exposure, I feel like it's my responsibility to bring this to light in order to prevent this person from taking advantage of more young girls. God damn it. With that being said, I'll just start from the beginning. No. What do we got? We got an EDP situation? What is going on? When I was about 13, around 2016 to 2017, I met Demetrius through Minecraft, YouTube, and mutual friends. Oh no. Through Skype, we quickly became very close friends. He made me feel like I had a safe space with him, and I trusted him like family. Oh man, y'all see where this is going. How old was this dude? How old is Jikishii? How is he? Okay, so I looked online. He's 22 right now, so about 2017, that's 4 years ago, so he was 18, talking to a 13-year-old. No, this ain't a Carson situation. Bro, like, nah. Okay, I read it, but I can't show you. I have to blur this out. Basically, this dude Jikishii was like 18/19, talking to a 13/14-year-old, and the platonic relationship turned into a point where he started asking for photos and being sexual. It basically looks like signs of grooming. And yeah, here's Spookishi Demetrius's YouTube page. And I guess this guy didn't think that he was going to get exposed like this. I've never heard of this guy, and his last tweet was Minecraft, smiley faced. So my guess is that this is not something he's smiling about anymore, and his profile picture is this with the injecting the she, but I don't think he's feeling that way. Anyway, it's sad to say this, but this is a tale as old as time on the internet. We just keep seeing, you know, like older dudes creeping up on younger girls, or just older people creeping up on younger people in the gaming space. So be safe out on these streets. Jikishii just, you know, had a history, and then someone exposed him as soon as he got a little bit of that Minecraft SMP clout. So GG's, rest in peace. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation. Obviously, you know, disgusting, abhorrent, and just, I mean, I just can't imagine what 13, bro. Just, I don't know what goes through people's head talking to a 13-year-old, or it's just why? It's disgusting, man. People on the internet are wild. So, okay, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. 4K Udinma said the Abelina, Sabrina, and Gus Johnson situation going on right now. I don't know who these two people are. I think I've seen Gus Johnson. I know he's a YouTuber, and I've seen some of his skits and some of his videos. I think I remember seeing one tweet where he was like digging up something on Animal Crossing. But I'm going to go into it and find out what's happening with you guys. Together, we'll learn about what's happening. But before we go into that, let's just see the synopsis here. Basically, it says, Sabrina recently got a nose job, a rhinoplasty, which caused her a lot of pain and distress. Okay. During all this procedure, Gus was completely emotionally negligent and pretty much refused to help her, preferring instead to go and stream himself opening Pokemon cards. She broke up with him a few days after the surgery because of this. A week after posting a video about this, Sabrina posted one about an ectopic pregnancy she had unnamed number of years ago. What is an ectopic pregnancy? During which an unnamed boyfriend was very horrifically neglectful. What? Going out for beers, which she was in seriously bad way in the hospital, to emotionally abusive, saying stuff like, anyone else would have broken up with you by now. No, that's terrible. No. There's more to it than that, and the actions of unnamed boyfriend were truly awful, but I'm trying to be brief. Sabrina never named the boyfriend and never said the year, but a user on the subreddit has found proof that it was Gus and 2018 from a pretty vile Instagram post he made. Now people are waiting for him to respond to see what he can possibly say to make himself seem less like an abusive boyfriend. You should watch Sabrina's pregnancy video. There's far more to it than I've said, and it's an important topic for people to learn about. It's very well put together. You may also want to watch her rhinoplasty video, or if you're only interested in Gus, then watch that from about 17 minutes in where she touches on the neglect. After you've watched that, go and look at the top comment on the biggest thread from the last day. That'll show you all the evidence that it was him. Anyway, yeah, here's the video. It says my pregnancy. It came out a couple of days ago. It's at 240,000 views, 25,000 likes, and it's just on this clip that I accidentally clicked right here. She's in tears. She's crying. I don't know if I could stomach watching that. I guess she's talking about the pregnancy and the horrible nature of it, and what she had to deal with coming with Gus Johnson. And if you look in the comments below, people are saying like, I can't imagine how hard this was to film, let alone go through. This is so scary, Sabrina. I'm so happy you're still here despite how insanely hard it was to advocate for yourself. Thank you for opening up about this. It just seems like a story that she had to tell about a situation that was completely terrible for her, and she's sharing it with people online. And here's Gus Danger Johnson, aka Gus Johnson, 561,000 followers. Yeah, this is the video that I seen him where he was doing the little Animal Crossing thing where he was digging. Anyway, he made this tweet yesterday, and he said, I'm aware of recent video that calls out some actions that I'm not proud of, and I want to apologize. The circumstances were extremely hard and complicated for both of us, but I can't even begin to imagine how difficult it was for her. We were young and not remotely prepared to deal with all the realities of a long-lasting and traumatic medical situation. During the talks, counseling, and therapy we went through together following this time, I came to grips with my behavior and recognized my shortcomings, and I would like her to know how deeply sorry I am. All right, well, again, I don't know how terrible or bad this abuse goes through, but just off that one line of saying like, no one deserves you or something like that, that's already, I can't imagine saying something so spiteful or hurtful to like a person that I don't even know, let alone somebody who is pregnant with my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very hateful. That's evil. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like downgrading it to like shortcomings, like dog, that's just straight evil. I fully realized what I did was wrong, and I wish I could change how I responded and acted during that time. I've grown a great deal since that happened, and I wish I knew then what I know now. Like again, I'm all about people apologizing. I'm all about second chances. But like, what is it that you need to know now that you could have known then? Like, I feel like that's innate, right? Like, when you speak to somebody like that, when you say these kind of things, when you are that kind of abusive, it's like, what is it that you needed to know? You have to be fully aware of what you're doing to a person, right? Like when a bully at school bullies another person at a school, there's not something that they need to be made aware of. Like, oh wow, my bullying is bad. It's more so like you got caught kind of thing. It's like this ain't like a Vegeta arc. Vegeta, killed all those people on Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like, you can't go back and apologize and be like, if I would have known now, like, no, you were just a bad person kind of thing. And yeah, you can go from being a bad person to I guess a not bad person, but there's nothing that you can really learn. You can just essentially maybe change as a person. But I guess right now and at this point, Gus is just being exposed as being a bad person in the past. He doesn't seem to have anything in his defense. He doesn't seem to be fighting back against it. He doesn't seem to be pushing back against her claims. And my guess is the claims that she's making are very, very huge. I will continue to grow and learn and strive to be a better person every day. Okay. And this time I'm stepping away from the podcast, and the remainder of this year's live shows will be canceled with full refunds being issued. I will also be taking some time off from posting and working for a while. So he's taking that infamous YouTube break, where he just steps off from the internet and maybe tries to pull a James Charles or David Dobrik and come back and keep doing what he's doing. Anyway, some of the comments, just looking down, said, I feel like you leaving the podcast is a little extreme. Jesus Christ. This tweet here said, summary: years ago, Sabrina almost died due to ectopic pregnancy. Before she found out it was ectopic and fatal with no surgery, she was still considering whether to abort or not. Gus said he'd break up with her if she kept the pregnancy and was generally not very supportive. No, the core of her video was not to crap on Gus. She didn't even name him. And most of the story was actually about how awful many healthcare professionals were about delaying proper treatment and just saying, quote, it's fine, you probably just have gas, until she almost died. Oh my God. This person said, can't believe a lot of people are just good response. You're a great dude for a dude that clearly and evidently was still making horrendous decisions as recent as this month. Hope you can get the help you need and become better. Crap was beyond unacceptable, followed by, it was literally abuse. She described abuse. I hope she can continue finding herself again and begin to heal. There seems to be mixed reviews. This person said, when will we as a society stop expecting everyone to be a good person and then turning on them when they aren't? Every person has done horrible things at some point in their life, and everyone could be canceled over something. Stop placing people on a pedestal. In which this person replied and said, sure, but don't mistake that as getting the pass for doing something awful. Yes, I've cheated on a test before. I've said many things, whatever you want to argue, but I've never mentally abused a partner or a person, for that matter. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I agree. I think every person in their life has some stuff, some secrets they don't want to come out. We're not perfect. We do bad things, from time to time. I think there are some humans that do more bad things, more heinous things, more evil things, or a little bit more meaner than other people, and inflict onto others more than other humans as well. I think there are some humans who are a little bit more helpful, a little bit more happy, a little bit more cheerful, a little bit more giving. But all in all, that's the Gus Johnson situation. And yeah, if he was abusing his pregnant girlfriend, dog, like, it's like, I can't really feel sorry for the dude. There's no sympathy there. That's just really messed up. Glad Sabrina is okay and that she's getting all the support and help that she needs. If you guys want to, you can go to her page or go to her YouTube and send your support as well. But yeah, let me know how you feel about the situation. Again, I keep talking about the whole concept of cancellations and, again, people not being perfect. And I don't know Gus as a person. I don't know the good things he's done in life. I don't know the bad things he's done in life. I never want to sum up one person about just, the worst thing that they've done. I would never want to do something like that. But it seems like Gus is basically owning up to all of these claims and just being like, that was me. That's the person that I am. And he's making the decision to step back. Okay. No one's telling him to not do the podcast. No one's telling him not to, post or make content. He's deciding to make that decision. That's on him. So yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. And yeah, pretty sad story, but glad that she's okay. And I guess we'll see what happens with Gus in the future. All right, guys. What did JonTron do? A billion of you guys wanted me to talk about JonTron. If you guys don't know, JonTron is an ex-member of Game Grumps, and then he went into his own YouTube videos where most of you guys probably know him from that slap, the silly tape slap or whatever, where he made content like that. And yeah, was a really big dude. And then I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happens with these YouTubers. I don't know if they've always been like this, but then he started making questionable statements and started saying things that were, I can't even remember off the top of my head. I think it was racist. Anyway, I can't show some of the tweets here because it shows animal cruelty and all that stuff, but he basically started pushing this very strong anti-vax agenda. And it was also pushing and talking about how there were experiments being done on dogs or animals, and when it comes to the vaccination, and yeah, was just basically pushing this agenda where it felt very, very strongly anti-vax, and a lot of people on the internet was like, bro, JonTron, why? Like, why are you doing this? Anyway, his most recent statement said, just to be clear, I'm not saying you shouldn't get vaccinated. That should be your choice. I'm also not saying the vaccine is unsafe. I want the best for everyone. I'm just concerned that the level of conformity around public discourse has reached dangerous levels. I don't even know what that sentence means. It's so general. Stay safe. This was the tweet that he made after, like after the backlash, after everything was already happening. So this was kind of like a cleanup tweet. The next reply says, I'm not saying you shouldn't get vaccinated and that the vaccine is safe, quote, and then saying, I'm just going to post misinformation, articles without context, that with context should show its inclusion as BS misinformation, and articles from a decade plus ago. Yep, good job, nice backtrack, John. That's what I thought. I figured this was probably a backtrack from what he was saying. This person said, we don't give people the choice to not wear seatbelts or to drive drunk. There are limits to choice. Anyway, yeah, it's anti-vaxxers versus vaxxers in this tweet. It's just kind of weird, right? Like with all the drama that JonTron's been in, like just it's curious. I mean, obviously everyone should have a voice. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be an NBA player, you can be a freaking clown. Yes, you can have a political opinion on the internet. It's just strange to me because he's just always been a part of some kind of like civil discourse around serious issues on the internet. And usually he puts himself on really, really strange sides of all the situations. Like even if you don't agree or disagree with everything that he's done, he's always been on some sus side. My man has always been looking like an imposter. Funny enough, when I typed in JonTron on Twitter, Keith popped up. He said, how are people surprised that JonTron is anti-vax? This guy has been uneducated as F for years. Continuing, those of you trying to defend him, don't act like no one can have their own opinions anymore, quote. That's not what's happening here, and you know it. The guy's purpose with those tweets were to discredit the man who is, quote, the face of the vaccine, nothing more. John sarcastically said, just trust the science, insinuating that the science behind vaccines is somehow not right. That's heavy talking points for anti-vax, which I know that already. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. Followed by, I'm all up for people having their opinions and not being the sheep in some cases, but this isn't one of those cases. Information on this topic is readily available 24/7. You can have your own opinion, but that opinion could be objectively wrong. Just trust the science, bro. So yeah, guys, that's JonTron and the situation with him being anti-vax and making these comments. And yeah, you guys can look up more if you like to. Look up the photos and the articles if you like. Come up to your own conclusions. Come up to your own opinions. Me, just gonna stay out of it just because this feels like really, really, really terrible bad energy. Me, I've gotten vaccinated. I'm looking forward to getting the booster whenever it's available. And I will always continue to advocate for people to, make their own decisions, but also let's try to protect as many people as possible, come together as humans to take care of a virus that is not human and will eradicate us if we don't try to fix it. So anyway, yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a big chunky wongy, and there's more topics that you guys wanted me to talk about. I think there's something happened with like H2O Delirious or something. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow. And my guess is that there's going to be more to talk about tomorrow. So if you like the video, do me a favor, drop that like, subscribe if you guys haven't already to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I love y'all. Take it easy. Peace.